Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hoosiers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this second.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. You cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
He did not make it a stonewall on third down. And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Penn State's offense will take the field for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human.
He's going to let it go. And this one will be ruled incomplete. Made the catch, but just couldn't stay in bounds. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Hansen. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for him.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
The Nittany Lions back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to him again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass. Snags it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And he will score! Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Grabbed over the middle, it's Cooper. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Finds the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. He'll do it himself. Makes a man miss. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find a...
Breaks into the open. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that? Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. hide the running back and leave it with him. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hansen. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They're going to run it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
And the Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Nittany Lions will have a first down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Nittany Lions line it up with a 1st and goal. Give to the running back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Back to pass, it's Simmons. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Snow. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Runs through the tackle. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hansen. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Nittany Lions are on the move. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Knocked down at the 3, and he was trying to take that interception to the house. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the offense.
Powers through the defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To the air, it's Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the first down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking it back at the 10.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football. They're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
Looking downfield, it's Simmons. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. And for the second time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Ivy. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Got a man. It's Hansen. There he goes. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
And the Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as
just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep...
Unleashes one deep. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. So a little too much contact trying to defend the fade in the end zone, and the PI will move it closer. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wide open downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry up. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Got it in the middle, it's Finley. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's 1st down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Hoosiers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. To the air on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. These old girders are racking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. He's looking downfield to throw. It's complete to the left. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
The field goal is no good. Boy, they could have used that field goal to draw a little closer, but still an 8-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lets it fly. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Parker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. No good. That one could have helped out a bit there, guys, but still an 8-point game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. That last completion sets him up on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fat.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Behind the chains now on second and long. With the catch, it's Snow.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
He's looking to throw. Oh, they're after him! Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'll run it on third and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Mississippi State is in serious trouble right now. I'm not sure some folks won't be asking for a refund on their NIL investment. A putrid performance in Starkville. They're trailing by 14 to Alabama. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for room. It's Beebe. Hard running there. Turning it on. Oh, what a cut. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Hoosiers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the ground. He's got it again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The decibel meter's about to explode. What a great environment. Wide out level noise. Got rid of it just in time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. The Hoosiers will punt this one away. They'll look to pin them deep. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Snow. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. The sure hands. It's Snow. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. On the run, it's Beebe. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to pass, it's Simmons. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Dead center perfect. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Caught near the sticks. It's Snow. They finally get to him. The what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise...
Oh, he's got some space.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got it in the middle. It's Snow. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Ivy. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Now adjusting. And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss.
Well, this is a quarterback who's used to using his athleticism to his advantage and burning defenses, but there was nothing going there. Great job by the defense, taking everything away and forcing a run for a loss, as that quarterback was smart to get out of bounds.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to get it in. He's not going to make it to the sticks. And what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. 4th and goal from the 4. And look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Quick strike through the air for the score. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Simmons. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. The Hoosiers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Tracy. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Leaves it with the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Nittany Lions come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Breaks into the open. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third down, going up top. Snagged out of the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up for it.
Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. So he coughed it up, he got it back, but he did not get the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Nittany Lions trying to cash it in on first and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the beatdown has ensued. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Missouri dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. And the Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Oh, it's out! Defense grabs the football, and there he goes! There he goes! Touchdown, Penn State! And they turn it into a defensive score. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
It's such a great job by the defense because they never quit on the play. Yeah, they gave up a completion, but did you see them swarm to it, rip the ball out? They're able to scoop it, score. That is an unbelievable effort play by the defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock.
Going over the top. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Snow.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Snow. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Got his man quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here we go. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Here we go. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he's already put 1 3-spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Back to throw, it's Simmons. Working that wide receiver screen. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. The Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Beebe. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Penn State.
After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat